things out of life, it all begins from the mind. And God did it equally for all of us. So it begins from what you conceive and believe. So that is what generates into what you get to see in the open. So God did it for you and I. It's just that you have not taken time to tap into the greatness and the mightiness of God just by the way you think. Class, guys, well, I can see all our friends, partners, tribe, people joining from the online part. Guys, you are all welcome. You are all welcome. Super excited to be here this morning. Super excited because God did WealthSecrets Mastermind Mentorship class. God did it. He did it. Now, I also have something to share with us this morning. There's this, LeBron James happened to be the all-time basketball leading scorer right now. He broke a record. I put it on my social media handles, surpassing the all-time great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, with over 38,383 points. That this guy, so he became the number one. He became the greatest of all time. So somebody just broke a record. The question is, what record have you? And if you are not breaking that kind of record that people can see, so what record are you breaking in your home? What record are you breaking within your business organization? What are you known for? Are you just there to just filling in the gap, or you are there to make an impact? Like my daughter yesterday in school, something very interesting happened. She fell while trying to do a swing in our school compound, and she fell. She got bruises just below her eyebrow. And one thing my wife shared with me was that she said, the teachers always said, Annie always like to, come out to be the best in all the things she does. And because she always wants to lead. So that is part of the pain of leadership. So sometimes you go through that pain, that moment, but people will not see, but they will only see when it's all going good. So there's always something you must sacrifice in something before you make a big thing out of it. So what is it that you are trying to sacrifice? So if you are ready to go for it, I can tell you, you're going to be a trailblazer in your own field, in your own profession, your business, whatever thing, even in your relationship. All you need to do is to know that you are willing to commit, and you're willing to learn, to grow, to develop, and to have more ideas with, in addition to what you've had before. All right. That is what has led us into a weekly teaching series titled The Power of Purpose, Understanding the Power of Purpose. And we started on a very good note. By the way, if you have been following us, we started by, making you to understand that everything works when you have an objective, when you have something you are going for. So first has to be decision. Decision determines destination. I want you to write that down. Decision determines destination. If you don't know where you're going, everywhere will obviously look like it. Or matter of fact, some people are going to take you along to their own destination. So which is not what you want, by the way. I don't encourage that for you. I encourage you to always know what you want. You see, you must decide on what you want. Make sure you have something that you're going for. The power of purpose. You can't wake up in the morning and say, I just want to go everywhere. There is nothing like everywhere. The road to everywhere leads to a place of nowhere. So make a decision to know what you're going for. And matter of fact, if you don't have or you don't live a purposeful life, it means that you are not going to make any relevance in life, in your family, in any society, organization that you are. So the most important thing is that when you are long gone, what will people know you for? What impact have you? Who are you impacting? What value are you adding to the society, to the community, the people around you? You must have to make that decision. Guys, know what you want for yourself. And it all starts from right now. Don't let nobody push you and tell you what to do. Something that will pull you on. Something that will make you to live beyond today. Something that will make you to live beyond next week. So that even when people bring in garbages to you, or they try to talk you into something you don't want to do, you already know what you want for yourself. So make that decision and conclude within yourself that this is what I'm going for, this is what I'm going to achieve. But let me tell you something. The first thing you need to put in perspective has to be your goals. Know what you want. You see, your goals are the one that will guide you. They are like those hurdles you must cross, the marking point. As soon as you achieve one, you are getting to the next, so that you don't help living to fulfill other person's dream. You don't live to fulfill other person's their own goals in life. All right, it is very important. Have something that will pull you into the future, something that will create that kind of imagination that you have always wanted for yourself. The imagination of knowing that the future is bright, the imagination of knowing that what business that I am into right now, that certainly if I put in everything into it, I'm going to make that the most out of it. Guys, something very interesting happened. We are setting up our headquarters for our security company right here in the heart of Lagos, Ogba Ikeja. And, a lot of things doesn't look like it's going to really make out like the way we have pictured it as a company. And at some point, in fact, yesterday, when some inventories were being, delivered, and we started setting it up. If you check my status on all my social media, you're going to see that. I begin to imagine and I begin to see, wow, it's all coming to be. I begin to see the big picture. I begin to see how important this company is going to be, and of the greater impact is going to be to the society, to the unemployed, and those that are going to benefit from it. All right. So it is as good as that, knowing what you want. I can tell you, before we are trying to put this thing together, there's a lot of people that say, man, this is what you need to look for, this is what and I said, you know what? We have to know what we want. We have to know what we are going for. So distractions will come by the side, right, left, center. In fact, it can be so close to you. Maybe members of your family, people that you cannot really turn them down when they try to push something to you. So, but you must know what you want. Otherwise, you're going to fulfill somebody else's dream. The clearer this thing is, the more stronger it pulls you into the future, into the next time you want to get into something. So please make sure that you know what you want. All right, it is very important. And as soon as you know what you want, you have to start putting into perspective all that is required to make out from it. See, don't go into something that you want to go into if you are not willing to commit 100%. You can't do 50% of the deal. If you do 50% of the deal, or maybe you say, I'm just going to put small effort and let me see how it turns out. I can tell you, it's a clear sign that it will not turn out good. If you are going for something, make sure you put everything, 100% of yourself into it. Otherwise, don't go into it. All right. Otherwise, don't even think of saying you want to get involved into that thing. So remove it from your mind that if I am going for this business, if I am going for this relationship, if I am going for this treatment or this whatever thing, maybe business appointment, maybe this job that I am into, if you are not willing to commit, the secret to it is commitment. If you commit into it, you're going to make out the most out of it. So please, I encourage you to always make sure that you have your focus straight, to always make sure that you have everything into everything, putting everything that you've got into everything that you're doing. And by the way, challenges are going to come. So don't just think it's going to be easy. Definitely that challenges is going to come, and the more challenges it is, because you already know what you're going, that is what is going to drive you and make you scale through those challenges that you will encounter along the line. Knowing what you want, you see, you must know what you want. If you don't know what you want, a lot of people will come and give you garbages that you don't want. So please know what you want. I wrote this down here. I said the more purpose, the more powerful it is, the more purposeful life you are going to live eventually for yourself. Yesterday, we also talked about self-discipline. Now, most people really don't understand what self-discipline is all about. You see, self-discipline is something that if you really want to get your purpose right, you must have to be self-disciplined. As a person, I've never seen any successful person in life that they don't have that self-discipline. You must have to know that, see, Self-discipline is not something you just say by mouth, or you just talk and you just say, hey man, I'm just going to make out, I want to be disciplined. Self-discipline is not a mere talk. Self-discipline is knowing that there will not be distraction. Self-discipline is something that will come from within, something that will pull you. It's definitely going to pull you. It's going to pull you through all kind of challenges. Self-discipline is something that many people will be like, where does it come from? How does it come to be? You know, the perfect way to define it is those things that will not make you to neglect those small daily disciplines, those small daily commitments. Like you're waking up in the morning, you already had your schedules right, you already know what you want to do. You know, not neglecting those things, knowing that everything counts, knowing that every activity is what will enable you to get there. You don't leave nothing on the table untouched. You must have to really make sure that, see, I've got to know what I'm doing. I won't be able to, if there's anything I need to consider, if there's an inventory I need to do. You know, I had this diary that I wrote down everything, every cost that we have expended into our new HQ that we are putting together right now. You know, we have those costs written down, and we broke it down step by step and everything, to know that, you see, it is important, because when auditor comes, we will be able to explain and say, see, this is what we have spent, this is how we have gone. You know, you must have to know it. If there is anything you want to commit, maybe you're trying to lose weight, for example, and you said, I think if I don't go to gym today, it will not kill me. Yes, it won't kill you, we know. But the same thing that you have perceived in your mind and concluded in your mind that you won't go to gym today is the same thought that will come into your mind again tomorrow. And you say, hey, if I didn't even go for 1 week now, I think, it won't affect anything. I tell you, everything affects every other thing. I want you to write that down. Everything affects every other thing. You see, if you say you're not going to do this thing today, guess what? It's going to affect a lot, because as you have concluded not to do something about it today, is what you will say to other things that you want to do the same day. So you begin to neglect, you begin to put those things beside, and that is not what self-discipline is all about. So self-discipline is about feeling good about yourself. It's about feeling good that at the end of the day, you have put everything you got into what you're doing. You say you put it on. It's what is going to make you good, that at the end of the day, I put everything. Feel good at the end of it all. You don't mind what people are saying. Feeling good about yourself kind of arouse that self-confidence inside of you. So ladies and gentlemen, superstars, this morning, I want you to start feeling good. I want you to start knowing that you cannot achieve anything without you having that self-confidence inside of you. Now, I can say self-confidence affects everything that has to do with your health, that has to do with your wealth, and that has to do with your future. That is what self-confidence is all about. So you must know that, am I willing to go through this thing? Because anything that affects your health, anything that affects your future, anything that affects your wealth can affect everything. So make sure that whatever you're going for, you are giving it 100% of yourself, believing, knowing that I will achieve great things. You see, you can't tell me that you want to do business. You started conceiving negative thought. You see, most people that wants to go into something and they start seeing negativity, they start seeing, oh man, will it work? It won't work for me. This is not the right thing. One of those challenges that I went through as late last year was that I started conceiving, because the environment given to us to operate from as a security organization, it was a good place, but the main location, the location is a good place, but the environment was not what we envisaged at first, was not what they promised us. So we started thinking, and we're like, okay, will it get us to be knocked out? So all of a sudden, we came to a conclusion with the property owner, and they said, you know what? How about you guys going to fix this thing, and then we're going to do plus and minus at the end of the whole thing. and we say, okay, that's okay for us. We can actually take this path so that we can feel good about what we're doing, so we can feel good about what we're about to get started, because that feeling matter. So at the end, you come to that negotiation. At the end, that self-confidence will come that truly I know what I'm doing and we are doing the right thing. So knowing that you're going to achieve everything, the willingness to give and to put in everything that it takes to achieve. That is what self-confidence is all about. So for superstar, in order for you to get your purpose right in life, you must know that first, you must have to really decide on what you want. That's the first thing you need to know. And the second is that you need to now put that self-confidence. You see, guys, without self-confidence, you're not going to be able to make out anything from it. Otherwise, you're just going to be living and playing around, knowing that you're thinking in your mind that everything will be taken care of. It won't be taken care of, because you have to have the right feeling, and feeling will come from your thought. Your thought actually determines how you feel about something. So from today, I want you to start having the right thought, so as to arouse that self-confidence that you are doing the right thing at the right time. So what you're doing right now makes a lot of sense. Whatever you're doing right now can work for you. All you need to do is to start conceiving the right thoughts, and the right thought is what will birth the right feelings that will eventually make you know that you are doing the right thing. So guys, this morning, I don't know what thing that you have for yourself. Maybe it's business, maybe it's marriage, maybe it's maybe you're in a relationship, or maybe you're about to start something. Maybe you don't even know what you want for yourself. Maybe you have a list of girlfriends. Maybe you don't even know which one to choose. I want you to start knowing, and first make sure that you decide. Make a decision. Your decision is what determines your destination. Whatever place you want to land, whatever place you're looking at the end of it all that you are going to be at, it is first make that decision, whatever thing. And decision will come from when you have your list of goals. When you have your list of goals, you're able to make a decision that this is what I'm going for. I'm not going to look right, I'm not going to look left, I'm not going to look at the back. I'm just going to keep at what I'm doing. Whatever distractions that come by the side won't even bother me, because I am heading somewhere. Remember, if you don't know where you're going, every other place will look like it. So superstars, this morning, I hope you know where you're going. And as you are going, believing that it is done already, believing that what you are about going for, it is already, it is already concluded, and it will become a success for you. All right. I hope this gets you going. And I hope that as you're about to build the self-confidence, starting from today, it will help to build and rise above all the circumstances that you're going to go by or come along in your journey of success. This is your friend, this is your success partner, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. This is where we're going to be stopping, and I encourage you to like, subscribe, and share our YouTube page for the purpose of those watching us for the very first time. It's nice to have you guys here. I can see the Instagram friends. You guys are also doing fantastic. Good. So don't mind me if I switch face here, because I have the live on Instagram too. And the purpose of those that, for the purpose of those that are watching us from Facebook too, we are doing very well. And I hope you got value for your time this morning. Please make sure as you go about your day, you're not just counting it, because it is one way you can fail in everything, but rather make sure that you're making the day count. Take care. I'll see you on the winning side of life, and bye for now. Before we say bye for now, I want you to know that God did everything. So know that God did. All right. God did. So what did God did for you? If God did it like He did for DJ Khaled, He won't Grammy, He can do it for you. So know that whatever you conceive and believe, that's what you're going to achieve. God bless you. God did, man. God did, man. Enjoy. Get that song. It makes a lot of sense. They didn't think we can do it. I know God did. What did He do for you? God did, guys. Bye for now. God did. Yes, He did.